It almost seems like every day a new construction, a new development is coming out. How do you even know what to choose from? We're gonna give you our top 4 new construction developments to keep an eye on and consider buying. So the first one is gonna be Four Seasons Residences in Coconut Grove. Known for its gorgeous bay views and unique residential real estate. Some of the most iconic restaurants just outside of downtown Miami. This is a boutique level building with 70 units, all with direct bay views. You're gonna have a full concierge, valet, housekeeping, resort style pool, spa, state-of-the-art fitness center. Curated by the Four Seasons team, they always nail it. A private marina and unobstructed Biscayne Bay views. And then for me, the thing I love the most, and you'll hear this a lot when I make YouTube videos, when you live outside the city, you actually get to appreciate it a lot more. You get to see it in the distance. You don't have to live in all the traffic. You don't have to worry about all the congestion. You can see it out in the distance like a postcard, and then you have your bay views. And that's what these units offer, and that's what I really love. And all of the rooms are very bespoke, stone walls, top of the line finishes, what you would expect out of the Four Seasons.
This is probably one of the most exceptional brands that you'll ever find. Systematically, they never fail. There's one in Brickell and there's one in Surfside area, and those are trading at record dollar per square foot, at least 50% more than the rest of the market. And that's really achievable because the Four Seasons just has such a strong brand, very controlling, very precise. I expect the Four Seasons in Coconut Grove to be no different. It's around $3,000 a square foot. And I think because the Grove is really very primary, only 10% of that entire market is condos and 90% houses, you're gonna see very solid appreciation with that product. Stuff that cannot be replaced will constantly appreciate. And it's really being sold to the empty nester, the prime residence. This is not really a second home market. So again, another reason to buy into a very robust project.
Next up, we're gonna be talking about the Mandarin Oriental residences. Now, the location of this place is actually what I think makes it stand out more than a lot of the projects out there. This is just off the mainland in Brickell. We're on Brickell Key now. This is a Dorito-shaped island just outside the hottest part of Brickell. Mandarin Oriental is an ultra-luxury resort-level living brand. You have these amazing bay views and city views. There's actually gonna be 2 towers. You have a residence tower and a hotel tower. In the resident tower, you're gonna have 220 units. Now you're gonna have 80 plus amenities. A few of those include a rooftop pool, spa, fitness center, Michelin level culinary programs, in-residence dining. The entire place is built to give you this escape from city living. This is definitely gonna be one of Miami's most exclusive and serene luxury offerings.
This is coming in at around $2,500 a square foot. One of the things that I've systematically seen done wrong is what they classify as luxury, but they don't deliver the actual luxury product. They've been cheap. It's been nothing but a building with a name on it that says luxury, but the interior doesn't really feel luxury. This will be different. A Mandarin has this resort level hotel element to it. It externally supports the economy from money coming from into the hotel, which means that maintaining a very high level of service with the pool, the gym, the spa, like 6-acre plus sites, all won't be an incredible labor to the HOA fees, which typically can really kind of stifle a building and send HOA fees through the roof. But I think this will be a very special building, certainly the first of its kind in Brickell, and certainly setting a new standard for the urban corridor, which is surprisingly fitting considering we're seeing a huge amount of development coming from people like the Citadel Group and other big brands and big banks coming to play and live in the urban core for the first time.
Next up, we're gonna have the Faena residences. And these amenities might be the best we've heard of so far. You're gonna have a theater, private membership club, Michelin star restaurant, numerous health and wellness centers, and even the design of this building is set to impress. It's 2 towers connected in the middle at the very top, and that's where you're gonna have your pool and a handful of these amenities. This is gonna be one of the hottest places to be in downtown.
Started by Faena, a project that they've decided to bring to downtown after they've developed the Faena condo hotel, which is on Miami Beach. Now, Faena is known to build ecosystems around his buildings. All of the projects that we look at are not a great building surrounded by nothing. The environment makes or breaks the building too. They're going to do the same thing. They're going to build a district around Faena in downtown, and they're also going to deliver over 400 units. And then, just to top it all off, they're introducing a private club. Private clubs are becoming a very large part of Miami life and something that we really lack. And for that reason, I put Faena on the list. Coming in at $2,000 a square foot, it's an absolute bargain compared to the other ultra luxury product that it's competing against.
Now with choosing the next one, we're gonna go with Ocean Terrace Residences. You're gonna have 2 glass towers with 350 feet of ocean frontage surrounded by lush parkland. Only gonna be 52 residences. You're gonna have 60,000 square feet of amenities, retail space, and restaurants down below. It's gonna be very walkable and really enjoyable for the residents.
Ocean Terrace, again, part of the Whitcoff family project, following off the back of the Shore Club, unsurprisingly is also going to come in at a very high dollar per square foot, typical of the beach, around $4,000 a square foot. But it's a Robert A.R. Stern project, so they're really building again another ecosystem in a beautiful location, away from the tourists, getting towards that Bar Harbor direction, following on the back of 87 Park, Arte, Fendi and other buildings where they're trying to move away from the touristic element to find a more secluded luxury quadrant. But it's definitely going to be what I would consider one of the best on the beach. That stretch of the beach that the building's on is very, very attractive. Much quieter, beautifully laid out, and definitely targeted for the ultra wealthy and very much the luxury buyer. Expect to pay around $13 million for a starting 3-bedroom unit, which is about $4,000 a square foot.
Now, if any of these caught your eye, give us a call. And if you want to hear about some other new developments, maybe in other cities to keep an eye out on, let us know down below and we'll go ahead and review those as well.